Today, Saturday, the 4th of April, 2020. On Saturdays, we can come and lay at table the things them will happen during the week na salon. And this particular week we end so. Don't be one interesting week now we country. Let we lay at table the things them we pass through Sierra Network. And yourself will get the opportunity for be part of the program. By the way, where we go open the phone line, yourself go call and be part. And right after a lady thinks on a table, I go call to your sister, Aisatuka Kejalo, where you get a presentation for do. And after that, we will continue with the program. But this not the thing that we pass through Sierra Network. This week we did done so. We be launching the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Then we get an emergency preparedness meeting. Then don't they work. Ministry of Health and Sanitation. If then we get a relaxed time, for now, Yusuf go and be a witness, say yes. No, then don't they work because we see with the Ministry of Information and Communication, how then they come for make them they relate messages then to we, news then to we as things then they happen. On Sunday, we be share a live feed with Abdul M. Fatoma, where they talk about the negative things then of the security aspect of Sierra Leone. Where I believe if you will follow that particular broadcast day, I think yourself go be a witness about certain things and where you say we're not true. On Sunday, we will get opportunity for watch. Usai the Christian big alejo then at the country, then we go na status, then go pray day. Because the previous Friday, we say the Muslims themselves we go, then go pray. And then we get opportunity for share the script where the president called prayer of supplication for Sierra Leone. Sierra Network we serve, we be doing for sensitize people them, and we become who play them on Sunday, where we say no to coronavirus, and we talk on the different languages them, where go make people them really understand the message. President Bill be urge Sierra Leoneans then for make we remain vigilant and promote social distancing with avoiding unnecessary physical contact. Social distancing in Sierra Leone. Okay, and avoiding unnecessary physical contact. We suicide the Renaissance movement say they go donate hand washing items them for corona prevention na various communities them. And Ayaba could be breaking the news for say United States that will be on Sunday go evacuate, go get an evacuation flight, we go salon, we go get in people them in citizens them for take them go na the United States and then they for be on Monday. Monday we pass, yes, the flights we go and we don't take the people them. We also see women in the media. They say they undertake coronavirus sensitization. On Monday, because of this where they come with this corona, we're not able up to now for ladies particular one at the platform. Usain, a major retired Paulo Conte, has been charged with treason with 2 other people within the appear court right now. Because of every day how the coronavirus they go, we're still not able to lay this particular issue at table. We don't do it at one time, but after the charge of treason, we not deal with them yet, but we'll go try to see how we go can with them. Also on Monday, the government of Salone tell we say they no reverse the ban where the previous administration be put on pregnant school girls. Then the back we still not come and lay on a table yet. But the ban will be there on pregnant school girls for go school. The government don't lift them up. People them where they frown at lifting up that bandy, say it go encourage other school going picking them for go get belay because they think they can go school, because it was a deterrent for picking them for no say if I get belay I go drop out and not go school again. And the government say they not force not picking say we get belay now by force for go school. But you have the options to go or not to go. So that particular bandy, they don't reverse them. So now, pregnant school girls, they go able for go school. We see Usain, the Independent Police Complaint Board, be table a press release where they say then call the media houses them for me call Mankaye waiting them fenot. Now the shooting will be happen now the Deputy Minister of Internal Affairs in Oz, Laelo and Slima. According to the press briefing, them began, then fenot say the police will shoot, you do them in good cause. And then the Independent Police Complaint Board be fair not. We so say Honorable Aliu Kamara, where most people know for Koyo Black, Afrobe, himself be say go sensitize in constituency and he be distribute Veronica buckets lending. But what around the streets been say, from where then give this honorable that portfolio day, they not see another neighborhood day again. Pass way this thing happens, so we say Ingo give bucket and Ingo sensitize the people them. That's a word around the street. We see Usai President Biobi appoint Brigadier General retired Kelly Conte as the interim national coordinator for COVID-19 response. If you don't watch him press release then, you will not say, you will don't see him. And if you see the pictures the way they show now on our Facebook, the one way now the Minister of Health and the other one now the retired Brigadier General Kelly Conte. Now, you be not say Dr. Moinina Senge na him be the STI. And when he go basic and senior secondary school as the minister, he was still the head na the STI. But not so anymore since this past Monday. Now, the new director and chief operating officer na the STI na Michaela Mackey. She's a lady. When herself done they do her own beats. And the Dr. Moinina Senge say, I think she's the best person that could handle that position there right now. So Michael and McKay, na NDD. On Monday, we can discuss now, will be discuss how effective the closure of the land borders then be. And then they will be discussed now. On Tuesday, President Bill will address the nation. And it was not a good one. Tuesday, the 31st of March, he addressed the nation and he make the nation know say we get one confirmed COVID-19 case. However, before the president self they can for announce that all over social media the person in name be done the waka. After the announcement, and then up the game, then go find the person in picture for back him up. One confirmed case. That was on Tuesday. That same Tuesday day, the ACC began the press conference about that Chinese race, that race where China been given for the school feeding program. Well, then be indict from the minister we been did it. They indict him. Because they say from the word go, in order to do the right thing. So all the other one, the way people and they say, they name them for BD, they would them for indict, and say they don't see any reason for indicting people and because then people act based on the instruction where they get from the word go. So they indict the minister and some other people them. And I talk about Alpha Usman Timbo. That same Tuesday day, because of that one case will be done again, we be also land say the border. ONS on Monday be pull a press release say them go give small break na the border them for make people them don't pile because you see pictures then they go around. People they don't pile na the border for make them go able to get chance for coming. And Tuesday which will be late now, will be late say President Bill don't confirm the first case of COVID-19. So waiting next. There was a press briefing, an emergency one, and with all new rules and when a day will be get for land till lockdown, get for camp. We will also do another sensitization Sierra network with production team where we use the native doctor them for just pass a message to them. Say if person can to you, we by right self now we know say they don't tell them for stop, but we know say we get they say traditional practices, well, but for make them go call 117 and 72 hours lockdown. We see that day. We'll be share a quote, make I just read and quick how coronavirus they pass. And say Kate, he get infected yesterday, but you don't know. Say now until 14 days later, now you go no say Indo get infected with the virus. So Kate be think say everything fine with him. He healthy, everything they go on well. If they go about in business, if they go and infect other people them, they'll just say 10 people them per day. Then 10 people there back think say themselves they're okay. Then say they go about some business, then they go and infect 100 people per day, 10 people infect 10 people, and so then they go. The 100 people that think say themselves everything is fine, they keep infecting 1,000 people. Nobody don't know who that okay. Nobody don't know who that not okay. Either they work out with the virus. So waiting and they advise. If you understand this, you go in a house. You not go they pass up and down. But now you safe, go quarantine yourself na house. We say the boss na Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, he say he go pay a courtesy call to the new IG Sovola, and he express in delight for make them all go work as team. He go with something we wrap inside gift, so we don't know what's in handy. But people inside that comment and say why the boss and SLRS say for go lebele. That's exactly what they say. Say why for go lebele? Why whose kind of favor way they go friend to the new IG? Say this not the term safe way. Then memorandum of understanding. Then courtesy call all man for those ID. Because if you watch a picture there, you will find out say social distancing be they far off. We share a video where show we the security, one of the security guard them at UU building. They go na that dirty stinking pond. They go take water for go put outside for wash hand. So the one them that particular day where they shot that video day, where things say their hand them be clean. They don't say then just go get something will go link with cholera and diarrhea. Because na dirty water. Even if na so pity water. You use yourself. I don't know if you don't go to your building and see that pond there. I don't know if now because rain become few days and before that video they been short, something you get a day, so the security feels say what a way for just make or give people and for wash their hand. We also learned say all government officials from after the lockdown for begin wear face mask for go work. All government officials for begin wear face mask for go work. United Bank for Africa, UBA, then be donate over 1 billion leones to the government of Sierra Leone. Say now then wait and day for help the government for fight COVID-19. In the back, no social distancing. All man be defeat for all the check for make, I don't know, because the president not be there, but maybe let them know say themselves be there around. And on Wednesday, which we be deal with now, we be deal with 72 hours lockdown. The government be give, but people in the call say 14 days. 72 hours, when are 3 days, but people then call for 14 days. And then they will be deal with now. We also share a video of Joseph Cole, where a lot of people know for their research, where he come out for make we understand, say, himself be test positive for COVID-19, but see they respond now fine. And we wish him all the best. We pray, say, he will come back strong. He's saying can't wait for come back strong, making go back na the field for help, for take care of people them. We suicide the Sierra Leone Medical and Dental Association be call on the government for extend the 3-day lockdown to 14 days. Then all left and do, and then call for hazardous pay and all the other thing then will link for keep them safe for fight against COVID-19. We will also share a video outside the former president and former President Kuruma himself be they do the needful the wasian. And today we break the news, say the fuel price don't come down to 7,000 from 8,500. Inside 1 month, a space of a month, 2 times it come down. It come out from 9,000, 8,500, 8,500, don't come 7,000. But however, people then say no reflect, someone that they pay transport, reflect to them. reflect at all. Maybe not because of the lockdown where they come, because people they want go, but reflect. And when they interview some of the drivers, and some man say they don't know it. Say, let me say for put the price down. We also be laying a table here. Also, we say Sierra Leone will receive 7.5 million from World Bank for COVID-19 emergency health support. Slav Asef say they don't go left behind, but then Asef want help the football club then as alone, so then donate 656 million. Then call them solidarity boost. So for clubs them and players them during the COVID-19 pandemic. NP Sierra Leone say for help for combat the deadly coronavirus, then serve donate 1 billion leones. 1 billion to the COVID-19 fund. ACC yesterday we pull a press release. For make me say, you remember that Mrs. Fatmata Edna Kagbo, where we go give thanks na TB Joshua in church about our Osway bill. We then be say, okay, make it step aside, make them be get for investigate. Well, ACC say they don't investigate, they not find them guilty for no practice of corruption. They say they not find them guilty. I remember at that time, people then say the administration was wrong asking her just because he go give testimony in her church and people then begin frown and say he go give testimony, not for give testimony, then the investigation can say, oh, then they can investigate him. Make it step aside for we don't know if they be they pay him or not be step aside without any pay. But now they say he not guilty. So waiting here for be the outcome. You get for take in SCOP roll back, or then get for fair new side for them. All along we be don't sit down, waiting be happen. I make people at that time, people then say that was just wrong for making them ask him, say make a step aside. Because of waiting, because people then go to say you go give testimony in a church. But after anti-corruption now say they don't investigate everything, then they outline all things they go make you go read them. Then fair not say it be perfect. Today, the 4th of April 2020, make the new direction administration 2 years na office. So we ask people na Facebook for make them rate the current administration inside these 2 years. Oh boy. Go watch them. Some man give 0% all. Some man give 80%. I think the highest we've seen at 80%, the least we've seen at 0%. But mostly they around free education, with the fight against corruption, and then get high, and the rest, well, then they don't they. Today, we be land say we get 4 confirmed cases now. We don't get 2 new cases we confirm. Now I make you remember yesterday why they talk. Why say them put 2 new cases, but now the confirmed case, then put 2. So I think I want feel say this one are from yesterday. Not even today, Saturday. I want feel say na from yesterday. I don't know if the possible for change or not change, so tell they don't put stand on and say, okay, we'll let the left and so. However, we learned from Ministry of Health and Sanitation, say, all them 4 people here now from quarantine centers them. And so they tell we. They say all them 4 people here are from quarantine centers. Then they punish me now for waiting happen with case number 1. Because, yes, we don't need the name. Yes, we don't need certain things then. But how then case here come about, we really need for know. But because of waiting be happen case number 1, where they say a leak, people then go find the person in family, then begin share and all that thing. And so now the cases the way they come, it's tighten up that we know they know. Then we just tell we say, look like this one, 2 new cases where they ask and say, oh, now from quarantine center. That's about it. Now they done. But I believe say we need to know if then case here relates to one another. At least that one day we deserve for know. But because of people we don't unbug the case number 1 way of sharing and all these things. Now we just they watch like that. But I don't think say it's supposed to be this way. At least make we know if they get any connection. So we go know how we they plan for tell people them. If not from quarantine center, or if not from quarantine center, if not from that 130, contact them or them be say the index case number 1 be linked with. Index case number 2, we don't know how most people are safe. Now we don't get 3 and 4. They don't try, but they need to do more. So at least we self gonna waiting for tell people them. We go know. We all know say Kofi that day now the northwest part of Sierra Leone, Cambia district. Kofi that day now. So therefore watch out. From 8 p.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. This are the things them we pass through Sierra Network during this week we end so. Are the things that we pass through we beloved Sierra Network. As I be the talk earlier say if we as Sierra Leoneans them able for love one another, it will help we big time in making Sierra Leone a better country. So some people they say Salomon will not like we safe. Other people and they say if Salomon not like in company, then why Salomon they married Salon in company Sierra Leonean? So we like we safe now could they married to one another. But however, you know, say there are different types of love, right? We go Kanda side. I just want to bring in Aissatou Kakejalo, introduce something exciting to we all. Yes, Aissatou, you get the platform.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope we all stay tight and stay, safe currently with the new measures that we are put in place. But I've been just so say, this is not the time for us to discuss something we briefly mentioned last week about, a charity foundation where we all know say if it don't go on Sierra Network, the school now at Alo don't go on from 2017. We AAA don't be done the work with them, and also we recently we don't do some donations in Freetown to King's George's home, and we also support the Chadi Constitution, our rights and our Constitution. And those things happen in January to, early February. And so earlier this month, actually earlier in March, because now we're in April, for email AAA on a plan, say, I think this charity foundation, then we don't go on, or then donation that we don't go on. I think Lord take on to the next level for make sure, say, we get a charity foundation. We will really focus on, education. It will focus on healthcare. It will focus on women's empowerment. It will focus on if any crisis thing that will happen at the country, we all will come together for how we contribute, to the nation, for do your part as diasporans. Because being a Sierra Leonean is not just about, talking. It's about what you can do to make your country go forward or to help your country in every way. So last weekend, we kind of discussed this. Some people have been really interested for make sure so we get the foundation. So AAA, of course, respond to me is with the email, it support the idea, but just give me some conditions them where I feel say now things and way I will able, sustain with the support of everybody at this platform. So I just feel say, Lord, really look into that direction and make this like something where will be an ongoing thing, not to just for doing one thing and stop the, like right now, we see what thing going on at the country, around the world, but we get for try we own best as we call and give them education over the phone. What else can we do as Sierra Leoneans, for sensitize the community, and so like yesterday, me own community when I put in that I grew up, AAA and I we do sensitization where we go on now the community, for do like donations of then bucket and then Veronica bucket, then, make sure, say, we educate the community on how to prevent the spread of COVID-19. So if you can see now the screen, some of the things that we do yesterday. So I'm sure this get for air on SLBC, AYV, and Sierra Network for Leone see exactly what thing take place. Some of the people that we want to see now the comedians they always watch their own sensitization, when they make we laugh, but they all be the part of it. And some of them back now my own sister and my niece and nephews, you could see them there. They did this in a very short time. The moment I hear about the first case we happened on Tuesday, I felt like no, it's time. You do it now, and you try for people to get the understanding and take measures that can really prevent the spread of this. This is not a joke. It's not something we need for really, tackle quickly, and then make sure, say, spread all over the place. So now, with that said, what I really feel, say, we for do is come as one, try for buy like then Miller tank. I'm sure some of we don't see on Facebook about like the one at the U building. If we can try for buy a couple of those, try for donate within different communities them. Because one day I'll be watch one of the video talk to the camera when at the ferry, then get this Veronica bucket when at the 100 liter, I believe. They're missing a lot of stuff. So when they do the hand washing and then they really do it correctly, I felt like, I discussed this again with AAA that, that's not correct. They have to wash their hands. They have to use tissue to close the pump. They cannot wash their hands and use their bare hand and then close the pump. They already contaminated the process. So the first location will feel, say, we for do this, not there. And then we for, target hospitals. Like about 3 hospitals and also, another location we would think of like about 5. Well, I really want to know what's in everybody in thoughts, and we feel like we do need everybody in support on this platform. And we do have a mission, statement where we don't draft, a background about the charity work that's been going on. Also, what is that vision, which we really want to see in Sierra Leone, which we will bring up, once, I think AAA work on our new website. There's going to be a page that, talks about the charity foundation, that gives the background, the mission statement, the vision, and then how we go raise fund, for make sure say this will become an ongoing thing, not something way for just happen one time and then we forget it. And that said, and it will be very exciting. So let people know that it's not just going to be, donating. We're going to have like a scholarship grant for students that focus on healthcare, that focus on, journalism, that focus on law. Because if you think about it, those three things really go help strengthen the country going forward. So those going to be there, but the students will have to apply for the scholarship. They would have to qualify for the scholarship based on their GPA, meaning their grade point average. It's not just going to be given to anybody. Also, ways that we can raise the fund, will include, fundraising events. Maybe we try to do other things then we go happen, maybe we go depend on philanthropists, Sierra Leoneans all around the world, for support the network, for support the foundation, so it will become bigger and bigger.
Yes, as I started to lay everything on the table, just like what you say, which you watch now on the screen, now the one way happened yesterday. But however, I think we able to do much more better with the new Miller tank hand washing machine we then get now. I don't know if you don't see them, but you go find out busy places them like hospitals, like we know one because a lot of people they listen. We know one call like most the places there. We want care and go, you understand. So, but we will just say like hospitals and one or two places them we really need something they like this, where they attract crowd, but where you come, you just step on which you step on and wash your hand, you get the soap, you get everything. I think we need them for a bigger platform them rather than the Veronica buckets we don't already do yesterday. So that has been taken care of yesterday, but now we really need the help of Sierra Network family. Let me see if we can make this happen. And we not get better time for that. So it's up to you for things say we can come with the talk, how best we can able for help out the people in Sierra Leone. I send one or two places them, community clinics them where the government run, where then go there, they record a video. It's not good for see usai the Veronica bucket when then they use safe. It's not even good for see usai that bucket today and now the dirty water and it's not good. And then in the hospital away, you don't know which kind of sick somebody they come with, where they wash your hands, and it's uncalled for. But what can we do as a family from the diaspora? Yes, we can come, we say, we talk, tell them, but let's say we really love these people for help, for make them go keep their hands them clean. And I believe say we can do that. We can do that. People that don't begin call, I just give you small time. Make we don't decide, then we go open the phone line, then we will carry it from people them. But I think say, I start to back to you. I don't know waiting na your own expectation, but I think with all of the things on the table now, and maybe the next year people then go on for a bigger ask now say, oh, how Usai for put the money for Wangi waiting na the way. I don't know. It's with you, Aisatu.
Because because this is going to be a foundation, we want to make sure it's an accredited foundation. So the next step, even though we don't write the draft on what this is all about, we therefore apply for or 501c, I believe that's not a tax exemption, so that people then will feel comfortable and make sure, say, when they donate, they're not worried about anything, they can get tax exemption, that not something where, the application process will therefore start. And then, but currently, I believe, say, then they can contact you, somehow, for donate, the fund. But like then, Miller tanks and they, for they think of 5 and the price range is there. I don't know if it's, we don't send somebody for ask, and how much it costs. So the projection right now for the 5 is about 8.5 million euros, and then, that would, we're going to have to also develop poster, like billboard, like the one that we want to see. So any area we'll put the tank, we'll put down the day, which will say, the donation happened from the Sarah Network family. So I really feel, say, I count on everyone at this network or at this platform. But Lord, do this as a family. Lord, do this as Sierra Leoneans, because it's good to say things, but it's also good to do certain things for your country. Right now, then the country need we. No matter how small it is, the contribution will make a big difference.
All right. Thank you very much. You don't say the 8.5 million with all the other thing them we will be talk about. We can go to 10 million, about 10 million. We not even talk about transportation, it's taking it to the different places. So
that's not just the cost. The cost for
exactly.
The 5 tank. So we count on everybody, and where we see, transparency, meaning in terms of any dime we've spent and where it went, that's going to be really something we're going to put out there, if we spend anything. And also, even with the donations, when you do it ongoing, because really every year we want to make sure, say, we target different sectors in the country. Right now, in a crisis, they've gone, but after that, we really want to continue. We want to try for empower women's rights, in that country. Education for being with top priority, and then also health care. Right, really sometimes hospitals need like medical supplies. We'll say every year we'll try for donate to some hospitals and we'll know say they not get this, and also education. We'll focus on not just the scholarship but schools, and we need like furniture, we need renovation, we need like toilet facilities. Then that we want to focus on, and for ensure say because we really want with good education, Sierra Leoneans that will compete around the globe with other countries that we can to science, technology, healthcare. That now we goal, and I believe say we all want this for Sierra Leone. That I know individually, like what they call the passion, what all the show, it really means a lot.
All right, thank you very much, Aissatou. We go left you now for go, unless if you want for the thing that will learn at table. If you want to take part, then you get the opportunity now before begin with callers them.
It's fine. I think I'll go wait. If I feel like I want to call, I can call back.
All right. Thank you very much, Aissatou.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's now we sister Aissatou Kake Jallow. Now be the talk in regards to waiting we do yesterday and waiting we really they plan for do in the future. We know say Sierra Network. We get beaucoup in my head. I'll make you know that we get beaucoup in our head. And we want for backup, we talks with works. We want backup, we talk with works. Because now then two things then they go able for go together. Not to foresee, make we just a come and talk, but make we back up the talk with works. I think say that one day Nango make them fine for we all. Judge Kamara say, let's step up guys and put our money where our mouths are. Also, Law put we money, usai we can they talk. That's what George Kamara say. Yes, caller, they live on air. You name and usai the call from?
Yeah, this is Patrick Mamadou.
Yes, Patrick, you get a platform.
Sister don't make a vital point, because the Bible says, blessed is the hand that give it, then receive. People there, this is the one thing, if you now for try post the number there, now you page, you say that you able to send those contribution, the WhatsApp, the Cash App number there. Or the other means there where somebody go able to donate, especially the one that is America. The one that were in America, London, and Europe, you will now find another platform for the website that says we're going to be able to send their own donation, because we really need those things, If that $50 or that £20 where you donate, mean anything. So man, they spend less than $50 a day on something we really important, I know that. So that could be a vital point. As you said, you get Sarah Network gets so many plans along the line, that is our dream. If it's possible, let Sarah Network be the top. Now Salon says that they above all the other media empires there. When it comes to this, Sarah Network is there. When it comes to humanitarian issue, Sarah Network was there. It's not just as you say, talk and do. We call our actions speaker than words. If we do all them things, then the people that will know say we the diasporas, then that could even break the gap, that wall between home base and diaspora. Because Sarah Network level bring that thing there. So, but the diaspora that they do deal, that they try to look this thing, now they don't do it, now they don't open this thing, now they don't establish this thing. So people that go to get confidence on the diaspora. So if you go for document, you go for document in a salon, you go for any side, they know say you're in a diaspora, they go consider this man, no help him, and I say a network family. We will make good presence, no. But as you may say one thing, you say bring one topic, within the problem between the diaspora and the home base. So this one, I one way back, we were able to break some of the fight where they among we, because I go call and fight. Where you go as a diaspora, the way that they treat you, believe me, it's just a good shock. But if we get them projects that they through Sarah Network, it will be a lot of beneficial to a lot of people there, and as I said, they're a nice organization. Even later on, as I talked yesterday, we established a food bank through Sarah Network. If we not call them salon food banks, but we call them food bank. We side that kind of situation they had. The Sarah Network, they were going to go around the neighborhood, around the township. They identify the old people there. They give them small thing there. All the small 2-cup rice, kerosene, half thing the way they go need, that would be a blessing to the family of Sierra Leone there, most people, now very, very important things there. We get so many Sierra Leone problems, not the one that will suffer. But as from small side we start. As we say, a drop of water make a mighty ocean. We start somewhere. As we diaspora, if we want to let the country change, if we want to let the country improve, now we let for start. If Sarah Network done the upfront, they bring them a program there, their idea there, then we just support the network and let it go all over. People that go to say, hey, they want that they travel. That's small thing. And Shakimi used one word one time. you know. I don't want to use that as offended anybody. Sheki say, I know my people. I know how to feed them. Now I go to China, I bring tumbu rice, bag of rice, when flop with tumbu. And back in the 80s, you serve people there. People that normally complain, you know, but that not they apply now. Because nowadays, in the 2000, things that don't, you give picking say 1,000 euros in a salon. You go ask your uncle, this one they buy. That alone they tell you, say that small picking don't know waiting to go on that. You know, my small nephew, I know where I go. I get 10,000. They say, uncle, this one too small. That's why I make 30,000 before you accept that. Let you know no more, so you know what they talk about. So we left for support all with the diaspora. The one they will not come online, you see, the finance right now, I only for the 9 people there. Now with that kind of thing, and then now people there for the come and support Sarah Network. You know, because some information that they, now let's see, you left for wait for Sarah Network, you will express yourself. You know, you will call the government, you express yourself. But when you express yourself through Sarah Network, 1 or 2 government members will listen. They will say, hey, they're serious or the nature. You know, we're not that much. But sister, I mean, a nice vision and the commit. I see most of all the commit I could die. I mean, Pastor die, GJ, you know, all the man that I see there. You know, that is no serious. That's something where they focus. You know, as I may begin, you know, I propose the number there, the means then we have people that they able to donate their money, you know, if not $25, $50, even like 8 million, they, sometimes I can see would they get over 100 or 200, you know, listing at it. This how we only donate $50 or 20 pounds. My dear, that money we will get more past that 10 million. So we'll get enough. We will attack other projects then inside Sarah Network. We will even benefit everybody. Okay, that will be my question.
All right. Thank you very much, Patrick. I don't put the Cash App and the Zelle for the US. We go try forget the one for UK. By the time we go come on next, we go post
UK and the rest of the Europe.
Yes. UK and the rest of the Europe.
Money from America to London through Cash App, they know.
No, you know they are. You know they. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you.
All right. God bless you.
Okay. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who call from?
Yes, this is Adama. I call from New York.
You get the platform, Adama.
Okay. What you asked to say, they would wanna. But the only thing women they say to you is, this not a thing we'll go begin and do everything at the same time. Okay, I agree for putting then things in for people that when they wash their hand. If not that we will do first, it's okay. And then what to me they tell you, AAA, where you go salon? Hello, where you go salon? Place there where you be go. I don't forget that village where the man
Mokimba.
Where the man they make the socks.
Yeah, Mokimba.
Okay. And the school, AAA. You know, tears economy, yeah. Okay. So these are the things. So where we don't give them things and now then location in a free town. We also get for do that also as we go on the countryside. And I will want men like that place day for fixed school day. Even for the beginning for Sudan, you know, to learn. I mean, it's so deplorable because the southern part of Sierra Leone, where government completely, it don't forget them. Okay, so I will be very happy if I give the donations then. So these are the things we will tackle. Okay, first, let me give the container we want to talk about, which is very important for going to places the way it's supposed for day. And we'll also continue now the provinces then, okay, but the school more AAA. Me go want some place like that place there, such a beautiful place. If we will allow started things like that first. Okay, so then I know say when I get other school in the city, where when I be give money for that. Well, I not go say when I don't give money for them, but they are already there, and something is going on with them. But the ones that will not get absolutely nothing, AAA, I will tackle down there first. And if when I say this now, it will be a donation, it will be a fund that will continue to do so. It's not only we'll do this and they will forget. I'm all for that. Okay, because as you know, one time it's only me as a two, because I was baffled. So really, I see most people that they talk on this show, and most people that say they will do something. And when I saw that, I said to myself, I don't believe it. It's only me as a two. Okay. We don't know the one that when they give the money for go now upstate, now the villages. I don't know how many people they got. As a matter of fact, they even accuse you of maybe they take the money. Now they can make that comment next day one time. Okay, the one that say, well, they're not doing nothing and they open the mouth. They say, well, people that they talk, some they say talk is cheap. And, you know, people that they talk. Okay, not only talk, you do the work. If you do the talk, you do the work. It's in America, they always tell you AAA. You know, your own journalism. Okay, you are different. Okay, because your human side of you, and that's God will bless you and your family and everybody else around you, and also your crew. Because your humanity, it is so much. Okay, I don't ever see you in person. Okay, I see you talk and I see pictures then. But I know what they talk about. You are a good person. Even at that time, where you go to that village, you take your money, you get people in a day. Then school teachers, the way they talk to them. I saw all those things. Okay, so AAA, I am for it. Okay, I am. Well, I thank you very much. Okay, so when I'm ready, I'm with you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Very much. AAA, bye bye. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
This is Abdul Kano.
Yes, Abdul Kano, you get the platform. What's your contribution?
The contribution I get for people and they say that people are in the thief money, they don't know how they put their money there.
Your background look noise is small. I don't know if you can accommodate.
Yeah. Baron can corner now.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead.
And if they're able to introduce, like, then cut them, we, the senators, them, and the other groups, and they use, like, American IR, then give them ministers, and they, for me, they're able to track the way, how they use their money, then, what they can give them. That's they're able to track them, because of card they use, and they give them cash. When they give cash, they're not going to know how you they spend them. But if they go to the bank, that card number you get. And that card they get for charge up. If you go withdraw 2,000, they know say, this Nasuri don't can draw 2,000. Then they go show. But if they say no more than cash for cash, I don't think say, we go able to know how the money they go to salon. Did they get me?
Yes, they get you. You done?
Yeah, I don't know for today.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We'll read some of the text. Judge Kamal on our Facebook say the politicians therefore keep their hand clean, both figuratively and literally. In every way possible, the politicians therefore keep their hand clean. Visible or invisible, the hand for clean. Make we come with the scholar. Yes, scholar, you live on here. Your name and who the call from?
Nami?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I'm audible because I get gloves, Nami. I get masks, Nami, nose, and Nami mouth. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Make and quick, no more. Your background look noisy, small.
Yeah, oh God, no Friday. Okay, like what they talk is, I think I remember one time before even we get this confirmed case, I bring this proposal to you. I think I remember I tell you, say, this now the time for step up and begin prepare ourselves. Hello?
Yes, continue.
Yeah, I thought we will begin prepare ourselves before anything, before this outbreak set. Now it don't come. So, like what I start to say, Mr. About Tresam. The only thing, thank God, is say you don't open Cash App. Then, if now other things they will physically possible able to do it physically, like then gloves, the other things they will be able. That may be a long-term process. But for now, I believe say now money we all want in order for go buy. Like then things they will start to say. So, which is a very good idea. I think we say, let us say not to also you go begin say me country. You first support you able to do for your country. Now the thing. So like when it don't be so, you don't say the Cash update, that is fine. From today we will begin the embark on that. We say we begin put people there on board at the beginning talk today, so that we all go be as one for fight this virus. Okay, so now be your contribution that's normal for today.
Thank you very much.
Because of my background, I don't go on for hold on to the phone that long. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Me?
Yes.
My name is Coco Matarazzi. I call from Germany.
Yes, Coco Matarazzi. You get the platform. What's your contribution?
Well, this thing, this COVID-19, we don't do the world now. We don't above the world. Salon over the block say now we get 0 cases. You don't believe AAA. You get people in a town. I get people they talk to. People they say they sick like can salon. I say Ebola come, then get woke. So the one is sick. Are you killing me? This kind of sick couldn't disturb the whole world. People and they, some people know they pray for this sickness alone. They say be sick go na salon, they will get woke. I get people where they talk to, what did they tell me? I say waiting, I say salon man, they buy this thing. If they know what you now bug na this world, this sick, what you down bug, they not go pray for this. They let the sick go na tongue, they will get woke. This, that, let it show. So the person they say you go get woke. You don't know if you will live. What is sick go na tongue? I mean first contribution, Andy. The other second contribution, the first case will get a salon, the president go, he call press briefing, then na State House. He announced the case, he announced the person in name, in age, it went transparently. But the way it trained
no, it not be announced the name, just the age, yeah.
Okay, it's okay, sorry. He not announced the name, he announced the age, he announced how you manage contacts. Okay. Now, people in social media take the guy name, scatter name, everything. It's in trend, all man. So if the president right now, the name will give no update for them, 3 cases don't come up now, and support them. Yes, because that first case, what happened, all man they do your own, they scatter the guy name now, self will not find. So I believe say the Ministry of Health, they free now for talk. By the time it goes on, I believe they will begin to tell you, let tempo, let cool force. Yes, that is not good. If basically the first case, the Ministry of Health tell the government, the president go, they talk openly, transparent. Yes, but the way the thing trend now, people are going to pull the guy name on Facebook, this, that, not fine. You know, it's not stigma than the country, people in the fake news number good. Then the other 2 hours months for back. Now the president, when you give yourself the 2 hours lockdown, you talk more, you say other people and take advantage for self-expressing. AAA, my sister they tell me, pepper no matter me, they 2,000 for cup. Now pepper 6,000, 7,000 for cup. Pepper. Less, that small bag, 150,000 from 120. The big one, 3 something. All things go up. Gary 1.5 for cup. Some people don't like themselves. When they don't, they say government. The government talk and say, let people know this as advantage. People don't express. All things don't go up now, salon. All things don't go up. All things. So they say 1,000, don't go 3,000. Yes. All things. We don't let yourself. How they kill yourself slowly in our country. When they say government. So from there, now this felt right, the government don't cut down from 9,000 to 7,000. You know what again on social media? The good thing on social media, now the bad thing with the sabotage the government, law left them here. Woman deserve good law prison. Yes. But the network come the bad thing and then the trend on the social media. No, no, fine. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. I will continue with this.
All right, thank you very much, Mazwari. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, caller, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Patrick. The only comment for me one.
Yeah.
The only comment I want from today now, starting Monday, we're going to start the program. We're going to make a commercial towards this donation. If there is a song or a jingle or your own word or somebody, I mean, for the remind folks, you know, say, so we salon people that sometimes where they remind me over something every day, it will sink inside we, and then that will motivate people therefore go to make the donation. So starting Monday throughout the week, throughout the rest of the month, I mean, you make a jingle or a song or a word of encouragement or somebody or after somebody make a thing, start after the poem or the pledge, then the next will be the jingle or anyhow, just for the remind people there for the contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I need to talk to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Mario from US. This initiative where you and Ms. Isa today talk about a good idea, you know, and I hope say it will come to fruition, you know. The other thing I want to talk about, this idea where people in the salon man they don't like themselves is wrong. I don't agree with that, you know. Not to all salon men no let themselves. They say the business people who they do business, because this guy just talks to them, he raise the price of and produce and commodities. Not to all salon men, most salon men are consumers, buy they buy. You know, waiting the enforcement and they pay for leverage. So you know, make that blanket statement and say salon will not let we sell. Like for you, so I never see you, but we they talk, and then somebody will tell me, say, I'm not people, you know, that no will make sense. You know, you say, no ever see me, you know. So for people in the way and make that kind of blanket statement, say, Saloma will not let we say, it's wrong. The business people, they not let Sierra Leoneans them, because the consumers, they suffer, you know. But you will like each other. You know, if you do, we have not seen each other, we talk amicably, on phone, you know, with the exchange, if you send stuff to me at the receiver, if you don't like me, you never do that. So me, I'm not doing that in a statement. People need to modify it. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you. Lucian Goodin Williams say na all side. Na any don't raise price, not to salon no more. Mohammed King Milan Bangura, the man himself, King Milan, he say we all for put we hands on deck for prevent this deadly virus, not for spread more. Nice one to Sierra Network. Yes, caller, you dey live on air. Your name and where you call from?
My name Alina. The waiting self. I talk say Sierra Leone, I will not like with self. And God knows say that the truth are the talk and nothing but the truth. We live in the diaspora. We know how we they treat ourselves. We know how other nationalities then they treat themselves. If me as Sierra Leone I did sometime I they head it. So God, my brother. With the sabotage we comping them. So other nationalities them. For no more we were clear. With the poor we comping them. That people then go there who will testify that. That side they I not go afraid for I not say Sierra Leoneans there we not like we say. We like extra nationalities then pass with self. We not encourage yourself. At all, that one day, God self no say na the truth and the talk. We not like yourself at all. At all. When we come outside this part, them parts here, now we don't know say Saloma, we really selfish. We really selfish. So we self. Not to other nationality, but so we self. We not like we self. That's why God knows say that the truth and the talk. Nothing but the truth. When business come, okay, like today, they say lockdown tomorrow. When they go to markets, prices can don't go up. If you let your country, you let your people then, you go do that. When I think if you don't get from JJ Roberts in time, from donkey time, you don't get at a stock. Why you for add the price? Why? No, it not sell well. Then they do when the business people in general have salon, that's what they time. As they are then they are ready for problem. Then don't hit the price up. If they sell this 10 cents, then they sell around 15 or 20 cents. Now love that one day, no. We not like we serve. If we like we serve for two, we know they do it till they do so. They're not going to do it and they do so. They come in other one. For talking. Thank you very much for your platform.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, caller, you live on your name and who side you call from?
I mean, I was trying to call from Manchester. Good evening, sir. Good evening, morning.
You get a platform, friend.
Okay, I'll be quick. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, first of all, I will thank you and Asotukake for organizing this charity, and I hope everything God go put hand. If we will give say, but we'll lobby around for include people. If not, like the app safe, I didn't call them back, share something. We not share about this time, but we'll share the app for say subscribe, and so on and so forth. We'll try our best. The main thing no more I just want for for talk back, so that talk the kilo for that we will bring back let the authorities are still trying no. And as I talk to you, so it only happen because talk at the end days there. And now the ambulance crew then they try for train yeah. Why I don't say let them try include the anesthetists people that we don't train. Let them try include them at all costs. Let them not wait till last minute. I'm not going to talk anything negative here, but something there they can say God they talk to you for let you go know. This Paulo Bangura in business, not in that negative way, but I just want to let people look at in the way we are in. Then call them for go include them and the Ebola. I'm quite sorry. This COVID-19. But the clear indication where people then they try to see a battle where they fight, not a battle where a mortal man then they fight. Waiting and discover now gone. Okay, that don't tell us not a gun we need. It's not a battle where they battle something when a small thing. Involve the people that we really needed in the thing. You involve them for let this disease go down. The minor people that wouldn't neglect so today, that they're important. The ambulance driver they wouldn't blast stone in this country. Now that they call for good train, for just can't do this treatment because the machine then get for come, Uda then get for use the machine there. If anything happen, they really reach that stage that they already say, but let them stand by them. Let them not left last minute, then call nurses there, where they don't train as anesthetists, then left there. Let the government try, just think about how to include them as soon as possible. Then one thing, the other side, I just go quick. The other social media news where they go on now, and I get them from a group from Sierra Leone. They come this way to me, but if don't come where back, you go so. Let you know the spread. Right now, then they associate 5G network with the COVID-19. It cause a lot of problem and people in mind in that part of the world. Look now, they say now 5G, then they put, so now they cause this. Only idea when we want to let people and try know something, they use is small common sense. You think, say, than physics, this now radiation, this way a virus, it is spread. You can't associate the virus and together with a 5G. Just take another more than one day. If the 5G get for cause cancer, say what that is separate and force, pull and force, because right now, thing where they na the floor. Now COVID and the effect where they go pum rapid. So that normal get for say to anybody who they listen, we go help for pass back. Anybody will get a let no pass that message. That 5G is a separate thing. It's nothing to do with the COVID. This is not irradiation, that in a physics of its own. We know say to some extent radiation they cause sometimes cancer. It can even heal cancer. But this is not a cancer thing. This is not a virus. When a living thing we will not see. It's different. This is not biology, this is not physics, this is not this. So they don't confuse people and say, well, now they're ready for kill we, need not they again for wash your hand, or need not they for wear mask, or need not they don't wear a mask, they are not Chinese man, then they make them and they scatter sick. Let we just they separate things and gradually so that we know they help for confuse the people. And after all this, people then get mental problem. Then get for think of whether the men would I get hypertension, would I get this. That I mean on small thing no more go ban and I will welcome the idea for help for spread them out, the one winner for that charity thing in any little form what myself we able to do. And I thank you very much for giving me the platform. And let God continue to bless you and everybody in this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I'm Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
You get the platform, Brahma.
Yeah, people will tell you thank you for the opportunity. We say we want to start now the number of confirmed cases them we don't get now on a tongue day. I worry about that because this sick here with Sabia, it starts small, then the number they begin spike go up. So we only hope, say, the government will tackle them. Just like what they say, all the people in a quarantine, we hope to let stop it. Let nobody out of the quarantine system get that thing. Then the second thing we want to talk about, now, you can watch, AYB this afternoon, I can watch every day. 4 o'clock we want to Corona update, that daily Corona update. I watched today, me, of course, you know, some people always talk, I need to figure that they talk. We don't like research. You always talk. And I confirm and today what? I don't know if you watch and today let you go, you see. I don't know that person, if not driver become a man. I don't know if not driver or that now part of the motor drivers union. What the AYV reporter ask him, say, I mean, government don't put down the price of the liter of the gas to 7,000. He said, why then you transport? Because for Bonabo,
in a bus station. And because he say after the lockdown, then we can change the price.
Exactly. That's not the statement I want to pick by everything. That's not the statement. Say after the lockdown, and we put everything down. Why would I not go put them down now? Will government not bring the price of liter to 7,000? That's not it. Affecting what we they pick, what we they say, we not let research. So we all tell with the government bad name. Yeah, the government and get their own problem. But this one not to government. Now we step safe. I want to go charge 40,000 for going to go, 45,000 for going to Kenema. Well, government don't put the price of gas down. So that's not the problem. Also, don't let research. Done that same program they are watch. 2 other things that will pique me interest. One, if you see, now the boss, they more than show inside. Then they talk about social distancing. How many feet? But you watch at the boss, what the people in Sudan. That is only reach 1 feet between one person to the other. That one is not perfect way down for spread that virus day. Then again, you look the mask them. Because we be answering them, they talking today. The mask them. Somebody wear one mask, the one only. Then the next day back, he wear that same mask day. That one is a perfect reservoir for spread that virus day. So all the one day, and the other thing you talking back earlier in the program, water, the hand washing, not to only forget water, you forget clean water. And we know say now big problem now what we get. We don't get water in a salon. That's not a big problem. Water. Don't people don't know how to wash their hands correctly. Then the last side, what you have for the first thing, Because when I talk about one program on I do yesterday, me not see them because me not the Facebook. Now only Instagram a day. I believe Facebook but I don't come on it because of them nonsense okay happen. So me not the again. So if you able, send for me the link. Where I go watch whatever program on I put up yesterday. Or you send for me if the video exists. Then the last thing I interested about this foundational I start to talk about. I interested. So if you're able now, what we do if you send me text to stay the start or anything this one land I go no lab prepare. But I'm interested. Anyway. So thanks very much. I'll continue for listening. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Brima. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll get a text where say, okay, be saying we want to know whether the last two case them now be imported or from quarantine. I think I better answer than they say every Sierra Leonean that love his people should support this cause. I'll be sending my details later. Please continue to give us updates. That night text will come to one of we lines name we they use. Make a come back with Aisatu. Yes, Aisatu, you get the platform.
That night.
Yeah, I don't hear, some of the concerns and the appreciation, the willingness we all want to do, from the callers and today. We will try for also make hopefully people watch this program will take place today. So then we are able to put at the table. And I want to assure everybody, say this definitely not going to be a one-time thing and something will continue. I want to assure everybody, like the projection or the target for how much fund for raise each year. Now the minimum that now one me I said to go. They try for the make sure say I contribute each year because one will start something, no, not just left handed. And I want for reassure Adama say, the school will be with next junction. This is not the first one we want to do as a family, Nasera Network. The school will be the next junction as in don't raise down there up. So Lord take down there as the next thing we want to do. And also Patrick give valid contributions on, making sure that we talk about this, like so that we can really they understand, say this is not an ongoing thing. And hopefully when the new website go up, the page go today, it will talk about the things that we Sarah Network don't do in the past and within and they work on and also within they go take place, at the moment. And I want to tell them all thank you, the other lady back call, I have not get a name, who's Fred, Brima, they all. And any other person will send a text message where I know able to capture their name. I want to all know say this now for we all, this now for Sierra Leone. And me as a registered nurse and a nurse practitioner, there will be sometimes that the country need healthcare workers them. And I know saying at this platform, so we do get some healthcare workers there as well. I would like for team up with una, for all go to the country, for all make sure say we do things and when are health related things and we need to just, we go donate, we go try for educate communities then we will take on not only in Freetown, but we definitely go for going to the provinces then. Because Freetown are the capital, but people are the provinces, and we really strong. We need a lot of help, and that's now one thing in a mission. Now we don't feel say I don't put me heart into, and something I feel say we all can do one together. And also another thing I took a note here. Definitely we want to make sure say the app then available for people then for make them do the donation. And something we will definitely try for. Talk about, and the next time we'll go on air, hopefully those will all be up there. And, in terms of the quote where you mentioned in the beginning about, the COVID-19, how it is spread, Lord, just take an example of that. Say, one person get infected, it infects 10 people. Those 10 people continue to infect 100 and then 100 to 1,000. So we really don't want this. We're not a very small nation, and we also not we population very little. If we continue to infect people like that, it's definitely not going to help we economic growth. Will help with infrastructure. Will help education or anything at this world. So Lord really take a look at that. And say we really want a quality healthcare system for all Sierra Leoneans. We want to make sure we try to eradicate poverty in the nation through the education and empowering other people. Then we want improved learning environment in schools across the nation. These are some of the vision that we'll put in place for this foundation. And you will see all them on the page once they put them up, so that you will really know, say, this is something we're serious about, and I'm sure with everybody in support. And I believe I yourself also mentioned, based on today's call, like I don't want to left anybody out, and I want to all know, say, we all are Sierra Leoneans. Lord put Sierra Leone first, and everything else, we can criticize, but Lord knows, say, at this point, the nation need we. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aissatou. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Aaron, you get the platform, sir.
Abraham, I don't know if you're hearing me right now.
Yes, sir.
I just want to start, I've been doing this from the beginning of this, video I'll be left quickly. But I just want to start say a lot of thank you to all of the people, I just want to get the feeling, say, maybe a day now anyway they give me all these updates, because for her being a nurse, a state nurse, the qualified nurse will be at this time of day in the world, she must be busy. I mean, for the event for do this, that was exceptional. All we people we na the front line, whether na sell then they sell, let alone if they work in a hospital. We tell you not thank you, God bless you all. They do such a wonderful job at this particular time. Whoever country where you find yourself, I think Usted self way they Manchester, I think something around that thing they do. A lot of people and they work in a hospital or where in essential service people even in Sierra Leone, whether you're not nurse or whatever you do, you're not a member of the media, Abraham with this you program the people away, they do interviews and all of that where they keep the world informed, at a time we need for being informed in the right way, particularly with the proliferation of social network, the correct things then, give people the right information. I think we are all deserving of we all respect, Aissatou, I don't know if you can remember, there was a time where I asked you for Aissatou number. Certain, yes, you give me that number and I call her and me talk. There are certain people when you listen to them, you get respect for them. Aissatou and one person, Aissatou, and luckily for me, we make up proud of that. Now New York State here in Safe Day, who say me Safe Day. Who start safe now other person again. A lot of you regular contributors and this non-profit thing way it come up with. When you say Aissatou they can't give an update, I'll be the one that will say Aissatou. But from the moment where they talk and say this is not serious minded something, they come up. A welcome idea and like how everybody say, even CNN self who can follow once they watch news. Then get a young program self with then they boost people, then they get that annual program where then they call people where they do their humanitarian work when they give their award. A good not it's not the first way media houses then they get involved in this. I mean for come up with this now a very brilliant idea for get this going, into an organization, a non-profit organization. Aissatou talk about that for 501k where show say this now something we go register na state na this country, so it go get the backing of government in terms of for let people know say well this not anything. We all go try in our own best way, we be part of it or we contribute annually or whether in a monthly, no matter how little, because it's a little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Briefly, I just want to look at some of the things that where you say, in as much as we get difficulty in Sierra Leone, given the way things they, I think say certain things then they way, you know, you will begin to think good about. I mean, this now, I think say this now, more or less, now the first women member say, the former Minister of Government deliver of in job and the Anti-Corruption Commission. Don't indict him. Another say he's guilty. You know, Emmanuel now being Secretary General of the Sierra Leone Teachers Union. And one of the people themselves were involved also now somebody who I work with now SLBS. You know, so I mean for let government to do that, you hardly see that in Africa. For let government to do that, you know, and I think say that should say somehow the government self they try, you know, and when we talk of government, we not just talk of ministers them and the president. When we talk of all the stakeholders, then you mentioned Fatoma the all. I mean, you get organizations that way form the structures of government. When them pillars and they're very strong, when all governments to account, they make government self not be complacent. I know they say the government is 100% perfect. Somebody they way you mentioned somebody will go when I be government official, go pray for let them pray for until thank you way they think a bill also so, you know, and government be asking for step aside, you know. Some people been criticized that. But then if the government not be asking for step aside, then it go now kind of conflict of interest. You know, if then they investigate you, the government where you work for, then they investigate you. A good way then do that. Regardless of, I mean, well, some man go say we're not satisfied with the outcome, but at least then put them aside. You know, the very ministers of where they indict to, instead of them put them aside before the Anti-Corruption Commission come indict them. You know, the other thing where you talk about, you mentioned about Paulo, the former defense minister, where you know, I think in charge of also. One thing with Sierra Leone. When government when somebody gets charged to court, may not elect for so talk whether guilty or not guilty. Is that we elect for let the process taking course, you know. So we're going to look forward to that and see how that they come. Koyo Black and the member of parliament, Nami constituency, will come out now. I hope say waiting people and they say not to true that it will continue for serve in people. It will try for the serving people. You know, this thing with social network, the abuse of social network, not so just Sierra Leone. I'm not saying, oh well, that's no excuse. You know, even IASO, it happen, even America, where they, you know, somebody mentioned say when business people and the increase price, when they gauge items and for increase the price, they all over the world, even in America. The other day, the very president who gets President Donald Trump, somebody be asking about that. There are people in America where they keep items, you know, and that is bad. It's just human nature, you know. There's this talk about whether we Sierra Leoneans and let we save or whether we not let we save. I mean, both sides, there's truth to it, you know. Sierra Leoneans and like other people, you get people the way, you know, then go let for associate themselves with extra people, and you know, unless a little man gets closer, no one no make it, know what he do, or you know, one let company successful. But there are other Sierra Leoneans and two-way love the company Sierra Leoneans. You know, this program we do, we attract people attention. Now, a true indication that there are those Sierra Leoneans and we elect the country Sierra Leone. Like I said to say, we country in a small country, and we all get a responsibility for we do whatever we can do, and that's also going to include praying for the country. You know, let God make Sierra Leone, you know, because home na home. No matter outside you day, you always get that feeling for it, you know. And I want to tell you thank you, and I look forward to waiting as I to go round up the structure we go right. I believe say they write a full project for how this thing will look, where people go there out there as an organization of itself, where there's a network linked to it. And I'm glad the way my colleague King Milan SLBC, the World Book, and I'm in the SLBS, he said they listen to this program. It tell you the length at which this program they go. Thank you very much tonight. God bless we all. We pray for we all. Because we with this, so we don't know who that infected. You know, I always tell my colleagues then I say in New York all day, you are you are positive until you're proven negative, because you never can tell. You know, people then get the virus, they don't know say they get her. You know, but now God no more, they help we. They will pray for people that will get infected. They will get infected, we don't pray for them, let God sorry for them. The one that will not get infected all over the world, let God make we all get over this by the grace of God. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Aaron, thank you, sir. Make a call to Tony from Boston. Make we hear you waiting go lay table. Yes, Tony, you get a platform.
Yeah, Fabo them on a Kushe Kabo and this not Tony from Mass Associates. I want to start first and foremost with ISATU in suggestion, even though when I don't start already, when I don't begin to donations and everything, creates the awareness. I think it's a very good idea. I get lots of Nigerian friends, in fact, African friends now, we enough from different parts of Africa, and especially the guys from Nigeria. And if we talk about giving back to a country, you understand, these are one people we are all to high esteem, even though they have their differences. But when it comes to giving, within their small caucus or whatever organization, they get mind for key. And I see the kind where we didn't even they form the kind same organization now within the give back in the community where they come out now Nigeria. And it's a welcome idea. I mean, it's a welcome idea for me. You understand? Just like I write on Facebook, say, you go right there, we able for channel them from one center point, wherein other get interest can meet you, especially we get the lines and where you can give already, they can contact you. So Abraham, I want to be part of it and join me in the WhatsApp group, because the reason is not everything that you want to discuss, you get for definitely count on social media. I mean, social media in a sense on program like this and announce, but intermittently as the thing they go on, once you get programs, the more you air every day, you get what they bring and come up, so people didn't know. So whoever get interest, so like that setup is like I say a WhatsApp group or whatever group, you able for communicating, and everybody within that group knows that we are there for one objective, and the objective is how we can able to give back to our community. Probably me no go and say make we able for champion a lot of things. Let we just try to see how we can able to pull resources together, and then we all know what Tina the day needs right now. We societies they need. Just like 1 or 2 start yesterday. Those are the paramount things. Then where we then subsequent times or the more the funds day, then we can able for roll out into other communities and we will see their need, because we get for one thing at the back of our mind is not everybody will get for satisfied, because the problems and challenges now with society, especially Sierra Leone, they're plenty. If we say we want for do something that salon, we're not able to raise that kind of money there, because every area that salon need help. It comes to health, it comes to whatever thing, you name it, because we're tired for name, you understand? So that like that thing, they can be a center point wherein you or can be admin, we will get interest. If myself get person, I will get interest. Also, since me party then the way I know see to Sierra Leone and the one don't talk to get interest, we can add them to the group. You understand? And then we know say every month or whatever, now this will go for the contribution. Even at $50, I can appreciate we start small. And then it becomes some habits, and then we can put price. Or no, see some people that go pay 1 month, and then go pay. We're not going to forget that kind of consistency there. So we can start small, because let's say we have 100 people, you understand, for a start or whatever, 150. We say everybody put $20 or 20 pounds or whatever it is. We go able to go, because some people then go pay and don't even know self say. Then they lose money, say then they pay them kind of money. Then it's a good idea, and me in for that. You understand? I welcome the idea, so you can put my name down or whatever I would suggest. Then the other area where I want for ask you a question. Now you propose that I want to ask a question. Why the 3 days lockdown? Waiting you see the government they plan for achieve, because at the time for asking himself, waiting government, at the time for think all these days, waiting the government want for achieve within these 3 days.
The 3 days lockdown, we don't get case number 1 and case number 2 pop up. So governments come with the initiative for lockdown, because case number 1, the contact tracing we didn't get for do reach up to 130 people. So this 3 days lockdown are for do contact tracing. So now they don't go up to 4 cases. So we don't know if they get for extend the 3 days, but now contact tracing a day for.
Okay. So then within these 3 days, then go before know exactly who's the people that don't go.
Yes, that's what they say.
Okay. Because the reason why they say, I'm get confused because it's like, I know say this now extraordinary times where in a lot of challenges, people then go for bear the challenges then what they face now. They look at it and say it brings a lot of pressure on people. If you look at the marketplaces, the risk at which people then they rush for go upline, some they run for go upline, like say this is Easter period or now holiday time. Some they rush for go dairies on site, some they rush for go bye-bye, some they rush, and within this period where everybody they rush this kind of way, can also increase the likelihood for let the virus spread. You understand? So what we look at, the government like intermittently inform the people and say, okay, because we don't begin report cases them, we watch them closely and we want to make people then comply to we are in waiting with the tell in a way now like the WHO 6 steps them. Wash your hands, maintain social distancing and everything. Make sure see they enforce them things that the rate at which when you see the figures begin rise, because wait till they say if government get for do another lockdown again, we get for see the same kind of fights again. So maybe they prefer we just do one lockdown where say people they already don't get what they need. Tell them so okay, if the trend of things go worse as it is right now, also begin reported more cases, we will lock down freedom for 14 days. You understand? We will lock down for 14 days, always say 15 days. Within that 15 days, probably essential commodities like what would the cinemas associates here, then store then they can open like marketplace or whatever, you understand? So within this period to this period marketplace, or probably lock and down, you understand? But with this kind of 3 days for me, I'm not facing them going for actually yield the dividend or the yield the fruits, whatever for yield, because there's so much things then the way you're not able to do within 3 days. There's so much things that we're not able to do within the 3 days. Because mind you, some of them people don't go in other areas then. You understand? We sometimes communication or even the outside and we're able to get them because not to everybody based in Africa. Then another area where I want for witness call again. I feel say governments get for really good updates on the border areas then because everybody get concerned over the border areas then. And the reason why I say that is just the way they watch CNN, you see how every day the governor Como now New York they give updates. We need somebody for the give them kind of updates and if we not they're not able to do press conference now. We need one health person like that. And I mean, AYV is doing a good job, but we need somebody like them kind and they letting people in regular updates because still people in the complain say the border areas and way not to like the main coursing areas then, especially them side of when our footpath people then can use. Still people then they go in and out. You understand? And the risk involved is very high. You understand? It's very high. And hello, no, they downplay this thing. We see how people in the die now. You understand? Some people that was other school of thought to say, yes, okay, we weather condition not going to make you wait in a call. But these are just assumptions. These are just assumptions where people then they come up with. But I'm seeing young people in the die. I'm seeing 42 years in the die. I mean, so let we not just get that kind of perception. They say we weather where we get now tropical weather, hot, the thing not going to do well, they didn't in it. I feel say they still get for increase the level of sensitization. There's still because people when you look people then they send pictures on Facebook or on social media and see the way the marketplace then crowded and people then this, you wonder you wonder what is the social distancing all about? I mean, we will say we understand because those areas where we see people that crowded, those are the prime areas. Those are the risky areas where somebody can sneeze. It render how many thousand bacteria the homeless and all them bacteria then can go to somebody where they're around that area then they. So then get for really, and just not breaking record because every areas have been touched on. You understand? Now me won't take down the actual Abraham. Thanks so much for having me.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you. I want to tell thank you to everybody we don't take part on today's program. I get two things for when me Rob months quick before I come out now. One, now then two French doctors them. I think say yourself don't maybe hear or see the video where it's been translated in English. Where then they talk about vaccine for corona. The one suggests say why they not try Africa. The other one say, oh yes, they can go try in Africa. I say, I think at one time they go try HIV medication in Africa with the prostitutes then they. So because say they know they take any care. And it will be fine place for go try the vaccine. And but people they don't backlash against that. They call for governments in Africa not to accept any kind of vaccine where they go and can say for can't try. And I wish we can know which particular country then we go try the HIV medication they where then talk about say then we go give prostitutes them. We wish we get an idea which country and which administration will be there that same day. We know say African governments and they lack money or then can't give them certain things them way something they not open up to them, but they are the big. Because right now, we know say yes, and they say then get some vaccine them where they don't they try for this virus. But however, a lot of places then in the world where get more cases than they deal with every day. I think say let them try and to themselves first. And this time I let them left Africa alone. We don't need any trial. Then get time. And they say, oh, they say Africa for brace up because the worst they come for Africa. So some people are asking, who side the worst they pass? Who side they pass? For make the worst come for Africa. So if the worst they come, who side they pass for each day? I make we own side. They try to talk to we people them. Follow the instructions of the well-bodied people them. Follow the instructions of the government. Stay at home. These 3 days. You self, if you know say one kind way, then people them way the government don't get confirmed cases then for. You self be don't meet with them. Just come out and just say yes. They come not to return this for hide. You hide, you spread them. You hide, it become more dangerous for the close people away to you. So please, we dey beg. Now we get for help. Do waiting and say. Because if we not do waiting and say, then waiting there, people are they talk say the worst they come. Well, he go come. We all know say this virus now say they start 1, 2, 1, 2. Then before you know, boom. It don't reach you side enough for each. So do ya? We not say Guinea. Then get past Amos cases now, 71. Even journalists them all don't they prove positive. So na beg with people them. With the beg with people them do ya. You remember where Nigeria be announced, waiting them saying a first case, not to be one Italian then say, to date, Nigeria gets 209 confirmed cases. So what they talk say, black man, this weather, this and that. Nigeria, 209 confirmed cases there. Then they don't get death or 4 death. And 25 who don't discharge. We are just 4 confirmed cases. And the people are all day in quarantine right now at 311. Ghana back gets over Amos. So please, Liberia back. Then self get a Yundi. And also you can start 1-1. People in they say, look, China, where this thing start. Their life they don't begin return to normal. And say, you know what thing do? Because the Chinese government, they're not celebrating a human rights force. So the people and the afraid the government. You know how make it reach to that side, the law enforcement and the citizens get issues because of lawlessness. But we want for make, please, we had here and do the right thing. And 1. 2. You don't follow Sierra Network in everything where Sierra Network they do for Salon. You think Sierra Network deserve the pass we then give for this lockdown, or you feel Sierra Network not deserve them? Unfortunately, they're not giving. They're not giving. And I think it's those are the little things that we sometimes you can get at Tripoli. And we follow all the right channels them. But when they need, say, a network for go cover news, for go on workshop, for go, they know how to contact us. But Leo they go. Madam there I will say, Leo they go. Leo they go. I go lock today on program. Don't forget to say, we want for do this hand washing donation with the Miller tanks them. If you feel say you really want to be a part, all the numbers that we can announce now this program, contact anyone. Get to it. And we go reply you and we go take them from there. Yesterday, we don't do the one, but make we see say, we can do it. When we say for the old people donation, we do it live, we show now, we announce everybody in name. When it comes to the Abdul Fatoma, we did it. We announced the names then. So at least we don't try to build credibility. We don't try for build credibility so we all can understand. Say we can trust the Sierra Network process. This text say Sierra Network deserve a pass and should be part of the media team to cover the event. And so me say philo, but it look like say they didn't think otherwise. We'll go rest tomorrow. We'll go join AYV on Sunday. And we'll go there back on Monday during the lockdown. If you want to be a part of the project, the footstep the old or left, you don't say we can make things happen. So just come on board. And make it be say, like how Judge Kamara say, Make we put the money inside the month day. And I want to believe say we able for make it happen. Till we meet again on Monday. Have a beautiful weekend with clean hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. The appropriate one, not the surgical one. It makes no say it change frequently. Lockdown, they start from tomorrow. We hope so people learn as a long way reward. They're not going to make the soldier and the police then get a field day in beating them up. And like I said, soldier and police, you don't know who that get, who that not get. Who like for bokul and the raw people there. Social distancing. Okay. But they are back on Monday. Okay, make I just read this one quick. Judge Kamal says to make vaccine experimental, more credible and safe, therefore include different demographics. Not Africa no more. Never go. Simbakol says same thing. Every credible media should have a pass. If the handpick who should have a pass, then something fishy is going on with those media entities. Definitely, not so they do the handpick. They pick the one they would then they give. But I know you want to go into waiting where in them pass. But let we they go. It's okay, but it's not okay. We're going to have back Monday. Till we meet again, Tripoli say, tata.